Hello. My favorite event comes from the book of Acts, and it starts with a gentleman, well educated, uh, best schooling, best teacher. His name was Gamaliel, and he was regarded as the prominent teacher in all of Israel. And his pupil, a very good student, very well achieved. His name was Saul, and most of us know him as Paul, the Apostle Paul. And the Apostle Paul uh, stood up for what he believed in. He went through all the right uh, agencies to get letters to go out and kill Christians. And he was even there prior, holding the coat of the scribes and Pharisees to kill Stephen, the first martyr. And so Paul, thinking that this was a way to stamp out any sects or heresies, decided to go to the authorities and get a special letter to go out and round up Christians to kill them. But little did Paul know that on that road to Damascus that he would meet Jesus himself. And as he was traveling down the road, he was riding upon horseback and he was struck off his horse. And he fell to the ground and he could not see. He was blinded. And as his soldiers that were with him, or his buddies, rounded around him and tried to help him back on his horse, he heard a voice, Jesus' voice, saying, "Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me?" And of course, Saul wanted to do what he responded, "What shall I do, Lord?" And the Lord instructed him to go to Ananias' house, and um, and he did, and he knocks on Ananias' house door, and to Ananias' shock, he can't believe who's at his door, uh, and of course, um, Ananias had been forewarned of this in a dream where he said to the Lord, "Isn't this the guy who is going around and killing your people, killing the followers of you, Jesus?" And the Lord responded, "Yes, but I want you to baptize him." And in 3 days, the Lord instructed that he would regain his sight. And he did. And Paul regained his sight and went on to be one of the most fervent of all the apostles, literally turning the world upside down or right side up, however you want to look at it, and administered to several churches, um, preaching the gospel, going on several missionary trips, even to the point of being beaten up, uh, flogged, shipwrecked, uh, and eventually, for the faith, Paul, being a Roman citizen, appealed to Rome, to Caesar himself, where he would plead his case and his innocence and testify of the good news of the gospel, that sin has been conquered by Jesus, his death, burial, and resurrection. And Paul did go to Rome, and his case was heard. We don't have the details of that, but we know that Paul was shortly afterwards executed. But his legacy lives on. His conversion was that of a radical conversion, of going out to murder and kill, and being converted to follow Christ and to make up most of the New Testament as we see it. Many letters, most of the New Testament is filled with the Apostle Paul's letters. And so the Apostle Paul, therefore, went on to be one of the greatest apostles of all time.